Greetings, good heart. I'm Dr. Bob Wellman of the Christian Laity Foundation, Laity, Christian Laity Foundation. You can find me also on the ChristianLaityFoundation.org website. And you're now on the second part of verse number 43 about feeling forsaken. Now, if you remember on the first one, God was saying to you that you're going to feel forsaken if you don't know that I am the one who created you. And you are going to feel very crestfallen because of that, because you can't feel my calm allure, and you don't feel your own sanctity, your own holiness. And if you ain't got know-how, those kinds of things, you're going to be down in the dumps, because all you're left with is this crazy human mind that makes you feel depressed, anxious, uneasy, fearful, lonely. That should do it to make you feel forsaken and crestfallen. But God is saying all of this because He knows how you feel, and God has the solution for it. Well, we went through those feelings in the beginning of this verse number 43, and we wound up with what now is God going to do in order to help you overcome these kinds of feelings. And so I'll read this from the beginning and then get into what God says to you is the help, just so that you can hear as well the music of these verses. Forsaken be when you feel yourself not of me, crestfallen when not you feel my calm allure, my sanctity within thee. Crestfallen the feel in time and limb, apart from me, from whence you come. And now we're into the second part, where God is saying, now let's get down to the solution. You make the call. Got a decision coming. You got a decision. Years up, you got a decision. He states to you, of me, you'll certain feel. If you're going to let yourself feel my allure, my presence, my sanctity is yours, of me, you'll certain feel. Well, that means, are you going to say to God in prayer, Lord, I'm sold on it. I ask you to feel whatever it is you're telling me to feel. I'm asking you to let me look on this stuff the way you're telling me to look at it, because you're saying that you can help me with this. I want it. Thank you. Move it. Quit praying. Well, Lord, I'm still uncertain because these crestfallen feelings, these forsaken feelings, get me down. I think that there's no good in me. I'm depressed. Hand that to Him, just the way that was said, or your own way. Am I right to feel this way? Do you have another way? I need help. Good praying. That's exactly what God wants. And not only that, God wants to provide you with a support group in order to keep you going 24 hours a day when you're needing help, because we all need it. I know I myself have support group help for when I was clearing out my problems, and to this day, when an issue hits me, it's so helpful for me to go talk about it with somebody else, or certainly talk to God. Lord, look what my head's doing. Again, want you, not me, for the solution to this. Support groups, either by God or other people. It's there for you. God does not want His Son feeling abandoned, nor His daughter for that matter, and for that matter, God, the mother, does not want you feeling that way either, because one of the things you'll find out when you're reading the foot ladder is that Mother Mary, the mother of Jesus, is also stated by Jesus to be Mother God. So you got two ways to pray. Either one, whichever way you choose, it's legit. On we go. Of me, you'll certain feel. It's your call whether or not you want to go to Him. Now, if you don't want to go to Him at that point, that's okay too. But the very fact that you're looking at this, at this video says to me that God has you on the move, and He's planting the seeds for you to get deeper and deeper into a healing for this, because He wants you healed. Of me you'll certain feel, now catch this next line, naught else can be but an imagined mind that sees not the cause of me, who doesn't see that I'm in charge of you. Either you're going to be able to say, I want you because I'll feel certain, or you're into an imagined mind which is deviated from how God looks upon you. You make the call. But naught else can be, nothing else can be but an imagined mind that sees not the cause of me, because I would never cause you to feel this way. And you need to find out that I have the power as the God of you and all of my children, the maker of you and the healer of you. When you go adrift, I know how to be able to deal with this. And if you don't believe that and you're searching elsewhere, you're searching within your own imagination as to what you think is a resolution of this. And I'm sorry, it will not get you anywhere except to feel more forsaken and to be more crestfallen, because you simply have drifted away from me, and when you're not with me, that's what you feel. The forsaken and the crestfallen feelings are the hint to you you're thinking wrong. You've drifted away from your oneness with me. That's what he's saying. Naught else can be but imagined mind when you drift away from me and you think that the solution is elsewhere. And then God zeroes in on you again. Make me thy cause. Make me the one who created you. I caused you. Make me thy cause, made of love. Did you hear that one? Do you look upon yourself as lovable? Do you look upon yourself as loving? Does it complete you when you just give yourself away to somebody in a kindly, loving way, patient, understanding, and you're seeing that person or yourself the way God sees this? You are making God the creator of you and in charge of you, and you are made of love. You are made from God's love. And he finishes the line off, make me thy cause made of love, and madness be no more, no more. Madness be no more. God is saying, it's madness. You're out of your mind. You're out of your God mind. You're off into a world that doesn't exist, and you're claiming it to be real. And he says, that's madness. That's the twistedness of the forsaken and the crestfallen feeling, is you're believing in something that does not exist, for I am made of love. I know how to heal you. It is going to happen. It is guaranteed to you. And this will stop those feelings and lift you into the belief that you are lovable and you are loving, and you can walk through this world of crestfallen, forsaken feeling people and be able to pass on the kinds of healings that you yourself are feeling. Is that making sense to you? That to give yourself away in love, your natural state, lifts you out of the feeling of being forsaken and feeling crestfallen. It's only our own minds, because we were hesitant to go to God with these feelings. If there's something wrong with us, God might be displeased with us, God would not want me to go to him, I dare not do it because of what I think God feels about me. All of these things stop you from going to get a solution to something that God's just simply waiting to deliver to you, but can't do it until you're willing to gulp and say, Lord, I don't even know about going to you because it scares me. Maybe I'm going to find out that you really don't like me. whatever it is you feel, go to God with the feeling of forsakenness or the feeling of crestfallen, because it has solutions. How do you like the thought of feeling that you're lovable? That's what you feel when you go to God and say, Lord, let me see myself as you see me. You see yourself as lovable. And when you see yourself as lovable, you also see yourself as loving. The lovable person gives love away. And to give love away lifts you out of the feeling of being down in the dumps. They can't exist together. To be a giver, you can't be crestfallen and you can't feel forsaken. If you don't feel yourself as a giver, you're wide open to it, because there's an embarrassment, a remorse, a feeling of disgrace. All these things are part of being forsaken and feeling crestfallen. But if you're going to let God have you see yourself as God sees you, kiss goodbye to crestfallen feelings, kiss goodbye to the feelings of being forsaken. Kiss them goodbye. They can't exist. And get ready, because people are going to show up in your life now who have felt the same way you feel, but you now have the opportunity to be able to lift them out by teaching them how you lifted yourself out from it. This, by the way, is what discipleship is. This is the way the world gets healed, one by one. That as you are healed of these feelings, others, either in front of you or who are one with you because God is one with you, hears the experience that you're hearing, feels the experience of healing that you're feeling in your mind, brought to all of those people who you're one with and who God has made ready to be influenced by you to receive your healing. Thousands of people can be healed of these feelings simply because you are, and you permitted God to use your mind. So I'm selling you on this. If you're still uncertain, get a hold of us on the website, ChristianLaityFoundation.org. We'll be glad to answer your questions. Glad to work with you on how to heal whatever is still bothering you, because you've got to do this repeatedly. You've got to do it over and over again. That's okay. Normal. God needs it in order to heal you little bit by little bit. Helpful? Hope so. See ya. Bye-bye for now.